Well, good morning. Today is May 24th. That makes it our 13th day at sea. And it's a dead calm. We are becalmed. Which is pretty fortunate actually, because we plan to start the engine and run it for a couple of hours today to charge up our batteries because our solar panels aren't working anymore. It's a nice day. I mean, it's only just a few little clouds up there. Small swell 2 feet rolling in from the, let's see, south. Opposite of what it has been. But anyway, Laura's still sleeping, and we'll do an official log later, but I just wanted to say good morning, because it's a nice morning out. Just sitting here enjoying the peace before we wake up the cat and start the motor and all that stuff.
Not quite as smooth as glass, but close. Which can only mean one thing. Right, Chuck?
Yo!
Smooth as glass can only mean one thing.
Smooth as glass can only mean pancakes.
It's pancakes for breakfast. Woo! Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes for breakfast. Yay! Off to a slow start this morning, hey?
Well, this whole trip is off to a slow start.
Well, not too bad. But anyway.
It's okay, who cares, you know? I mean,
That's why
we're cruising. We're just cruising. We're not, you know, if we wanted to get there in a hurry, we'd take an airplane. It is the afternoon of May 24th, day 13, and we are now at 30 degrees north latitude. The weather is fine and warm enough for us to be in shorts and bare feet.
And bare feet!
Yay! The only reason I'm wearing long sleeves is because I'm going to be out here in the cockpit most of the day, and after 4 years of the Pacific Northwest, you know, my skin is fish belly white. And I don't want to risk a sunburn.
On our first day out.
On our first day out. Well, especially, you know, and then there's that thing about melanoma that I've had a couple of times that I need to consider. So, anyhow, we're under power today. As luck would have it, there is no wind. We needed to run the engine for a couple of hours today anyway because we need to charge up the house bank of batteries. We're running the water maker. Simultaneously with running the engine, we're going to run the engine for about 2 or 3 hours, make sure we get a good full charge in the batteries, and then we won't have to run it again for another week, 5 days. And so that's cool, that's good. I really wish the solar panels were working, because otherwise, if they were working, we would not have to run the engine at all. But we'd be just sitting around bobbing, you know. Wind died about 11 o'clock last night, died off completely, and ever since then it's been just flat, calm, very small swell from the west, and no wind at all. So we're taking advantage of that situation to motor for 10 or 15 miles south and see if we can pick up a westerly breeze that should be down there. Probably farther than that, but anyhow. We're not going to run the engine more than absolutely necessary to charge the batteries.
Tried rewiring the solar panels yesterday.
Yeah. The solar panel situation bothers me. Clearly the through-deck connector had become corroded, and that was what I thought was the complete problem. So I took that out and spliced the wires direct to the charge controller. But the charge controller is not indicating any current going through, so something else is wrong. The wiring that came with the solar panels is not marine grade wiring. but it has been working for more than 4 years, so, you know, I don't know. We get to Hawaii, we'll call the supplier and see if we can work it out. Maybe replace those with the newer model. It's a little bit, the newer model of the same panel is about 20% more efficient, so it may be worthwhile just replacing them. But it's bothersome to have to run the engine. We didn't really want to. Not that it's a problem, because we have plenty of fuel. We have 50% more fuel than we had coming the other direction. And we expect the trip to be only half as long in time. And we also had to run the engine to charge the battery on that trip because we had thick cloud cover, which, you know, this trip so far has been pretty clear. And we expect it to be just clear and sunny the rest of the way down. Don't expect there to be any more problems with that. Proceeding under power at approximately 6 knots. On course, we're about 1,500 miles from Hawaii, and with a little luck, we'll be there in 2 weeks. I can almost see Lealea. Yeah, not quite, but soon.